Everything you about to hear is real. And none of this shit fake. I was locked up 25 years, man. I didn't seen it all. Have you seen a man getting raped? I'm talking about screaming for help, you know what I mean? We got 3 or 4 guys hold him down, you know, fucking him in his ass. I seen it with my own eyes, man. Have you ever seen someone damn near getting their head cut off? I've actually witnessed it, man, myself personally, man. I mean, I literally seen it with my own eyes, man. A dude damn near getting their head cut off, man. I found myself in a situation where I had to defend myself. You know, it's something that I didn't want to do, but I was in a situation where it was me or him. The guy ended up losing his life, man.
So your name is Wizzleman, you go by Wizzleman. What's your actual full name for us?
Demetrius Key. For those of you that are not familiar with the federal system, is what they got called is cars. Like, I'm from the Midwest, I'm from Missouri, Columbia, Missouri, so I'm in what you call the Midwest car. And you got the Bloods, they got a car of their own, you got the Crips, a car of their own, you got the independent white guys have a car of their own, the Serranios have a car of their own, the Muslims. Whatever race you're in, you belong to some car. You know, I don't care where you are, where you're from, you belong to somebody. One thing about prison, man, you have to do what you have to do, you know what I mean, in order to survive in prison. Because if not, man, you know, like I said, I've been in prison, I just did 25 years in prison, man. I've seen a lot of guys get hurt, I've seen a lot of guys lose their life, you know, so with that being said, you know, I found myself in a situation where I had to defend myself. You know, it's something that I didn't want to do, but I was in a situation where it was me or him. You know, guys, you know, get a tendency to want to try you, man. Guys are mad because you're not looking out for them. You don't want to give them nothing, what they call fronting you something. You know what I mean? Things just went sour, man. He came in my cell one day. On some bullshit, you know. Everything went bad, man. It went to 180 degrees left, man. I was in a situation where I had to defend myself, and like I said, I had to do what I had to do, man. Like I said, I wasn't proud of the situation and didn't glorify it, but I'd rather for it to be him than me, you know what I mean? That's just being real, you know what I mean? I sat in the whole 5.5 years, man, for that situation, man. At the time, you know, I got stabbed too. You know, I got stabbed in my hand, I got stabbed in my neck, you know, in the situation over that. But, you know, like I said, by the grace of God, I came out on top, man.
And after all this occurred, how did it make you feel?
Well, to be honest, I made me feel kind of a little upset because I was like, no, a guy lost their life over that, you know what I mean? And it's something that shouldn't have happened. It's a shot call, what they call a shot caller, but took care of his job and did what he's supposed to did. You know what I mean? The guy would have never lost his life, you know what I mean? So, but like I said, you know, I think about this stuff, man, a situation every day, man, because it's something that could have been prevented, you know what I mean, with the right guys that should have been in charge doing their job, and it didn't happen. But like I said, for me, it was a situation for me to learn from it, man. Try to, you know what I mean, try to keep myself out of the situation. But sometimes, like I said, you force like someone comes in your cell, you know what I mean, and brandish a weapon on you, you know, hell, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? You gotta defend yourself, you know what I mean? But like I said, I wasn't proud of it, man, at all. I don't glorify it, I'm not proud of nothing I've done. I'm proud of it. I did get my GED, you know what I mean, I'm proud of that.
Do you happen to know why this happened?
Like I said, it was a situation where the guys in a different car, different race, and I went to this guy, homies, and to tell him, hey man, this guy's, you know, he's tripping, man. He pulling weapons on me, man, and y'all need to do something with this guy, man. So They didn't do nothing with the guy, man. I went to what they call the shot caller. I went to their shot caller, and they didn't do anything with this guy, man. So they let the guy just run around the compound. You know, he's ex-junkie, you know. And so, make the long story short, situation I came where he came in my cell one day on some bullshit. You know, the guy ended up losing his life, man.
You know, after this happened, after you had to defend yourself, what happened next? What did anybody retaliate? Did the cops say anything or do anything?
I'm the type of guy, man. A lot of guys in prison know me that I'm a straightforward dude, man. You know, I'm gonna give you your respect, man, to the utmost because I want mine and I demand mine because I'm gonna give you yours. And like I said, the guy was, was very disrespectful. You know what I mean? And like I said, man, I was put in a situation, man, where I had to defend myself, and that's what I did. So I just want to tell all y'all out there, man, I don't give a damn who you were, kids, grown up, take it from the whistle, man. Prison is not a place you want to be, man, I'm telling you. A lot of shit happens in prison, man, that you're going to be a part of, man. Guys get raped, get your commissary took it, guys die, you might have to kill someone. When all that shit happens, you got to walk around the prison with a knife on you everywhere you go. And you got to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning when the door's right. A lot of bullshit goes on in prison, man, that you will face and you will endure. I guarantee you, man.
After 25 years incarcerated, what would you say is the biggest thing that you learned from prison?
Patience. I think the biggest thing I learned for 25 years of being incarcerated is patience, because before I went, I had none. You know what I mean? I wanted everything right then and there. You know, if I didn't have no money in my pocket, I was broke. I wanted some, and I went and got it. You know what I mean? By all means necessary. If I go pick up, because I wasn't a drug dealer. Anybody knows me, man, from the streets know that wasn't my thing. I didn't sell drugs, man. I didn't have the patience for it. You know, I was a robber. I'm just being flat out honest, man. I robbed drug dealers. I was a drug dealer's worst nightmare on the streets, because that's what I did. You know what I mean? But I learned patience, man. You know what I mean? Because nothing happens overnight, you know what I mean? So everything takes time, you know what I mean? So that's the main thing I've learned, man, in the 25 years is patience.
Do you want to talk a little bit about your dreads? I know you brought that up a little before.
Oh, the dreads, I've been growing my dreads the whole 25 years, man. I was in prison because my dreads represent the struggle, you know what I mean? It's because this only thing stuck by my side 25 years is my hair. You know, everything else is come and gone. Family members, friends, girlfriend, you know, no one or nothing is stuck by my side but my hair. That's why I said it. I would never cut my hair because of that. It just represents the struggle, man. You know what I mean? Everything I've been through.
I want to talk about the experience of coming out, going into the detail on that, you know?
I just got the halfway house yesterday, you know what I mean? So, like I said, it's technology and everything is, man, adapting to society. It's hard, it's a challenge, man, because everything's new to me. I never had a job before in my life, you know what I mean? So I just had a job a few months ago working. So I'm trying to adapt and adjust, but in due time, I'm gonna make it, man. Like I said, if I can make it 25 years in prison, out here's a piece of cake, you know?